Scorpio, let's see what we've got for you for Twin Flame. Welcome to my channel, Adrian Nelson here, psychic medium, regression hypnosis practitioner. You all know the story by now. I hope that you're doing great. General reading, beautiful rainy day in Cape Town in South Africa. Love it. I love to stop. This was one of my birthday gifts. I recently had my birthday on the 8th of July. And I got such beautiful donations, and I got such beautiful gifts, and I got such beautiful messages, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you to all of you for supporting my life. It gives me such pleasure. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get on to your Twin Flame reading. General guidance from the universe for you. Let's see what we have. Beautiful uncaging. Things are taking a definite turn here for you. Don't know if you can see that there with the light. Let's move it for you over there. Things are definitely taking a change here for you, Scorpio. For many of you, this is a space, sorry, and it's almost like I can get the sense of me, or like a big sigh of relief, like at last, you know. It's taken you a lot of preparation to get to this point. There's been a lot of pain involved for many of you. There's been a lot of rejection. And I feel that for many of you, I'm so glad to see that you are getting at this point. And if this is where you are, I want you to really claim this for yourself, Scorpio. Because for many of you, you have been prepared for this moment for lifetimes. Throughout your whole life this time. For many of you, even through childhood things that happen, a lot of unhappiness, a lot of sadness, a lot of challenges that happened in your life, but also in previous lifetimes. This is a very powerful connection that you needed to get ready for, and I feel that the time is now, and it's like a bit of a jig that's happening inside of you for many of you, because you can feel it. This is a space of miracles. This is a space of breakthroughs. This is a space of finding yourself in the space of the love of your dreams that you couldn't even imagine, that you know, maybe you've wanted all along, and that maybe you've even sort of really kind of went after along, and you kind of really challenge yourself in many things. But when all is said and done, this is a space of alignment. This is a space where you are aligning with this beautiful person, where your heart is unlocking. Because I feel that many of you, Scorpio, you've been carrying around all this baggage with you, trying to be the best person, trying to be the best partner, trying to be the best, you know, sort of employee, friend, everything. And, sorry. All of you have really tried this and it haven't really worked, but I feel now that you're ready to walk that path. So now is actually the magical phase for you. And this is a space where if you are, you know, you sort of really got your heart set on someone, you really want to be with that person. I feel for many of you, it's almost like you really like to be with someone, but you felt, oh, this is never going to happen, you know. That is sort of like a lost case. Well, ta-da, you know. Also, for those of you that are with someone at the moment and you kind of not sure if you're ever going to be able to work that out, I feel like a magical solution flowing through there. There's sort of like new energy flowing through the space, which makes wonderful sort of almost miracles in love really possible for you. And for those of you that are single, you better be looking out, because, you know, love is about to knock on your door. It's almost like the hand is like this, and like, here's the door, you know, however you knock, you want to press the bell, you know, it's almost like knock knock. Okay, all right, let's see what the Guardians of the Light has got to say to you. What a wonderful way to start off your reading. It says Krishna, devotion. There we go. We're speaking about somebody that's being devoted for you. Maybe you're from different parts in the world, different traditional sort of ways of looking at things, but it says trust your spiritual guidance. Many of you have been following or started to follow more sort of like your spiritual guidance, but some of you have really not been following that guidance, following that gut, following that intuition. And nobody's really to blame for that, because fear's got a way of doing that to us. But now I feel that you're ready for more. You're really ready to shine. And what is also great, I feel that for many of you, Scorpio, you're at the stage where you are feeling you are ready to move on, even if that means that you move on with somebody different. All right, so if you're cross-watching this at the moment, you want to know this about Scorpio. If Scorpio's about to move on, they are ready to move on, but you're not ready to move on, Scorpio, from a point of fear. You are actually ready to move on from a point of strength. And that makes you really, really powerful. All right, because that means that you open your heart to embracing all the beautiful things that life has to offer for you. So trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized, and you are loved unconditionally. Many of you have been feeling very unloved, very unappreciated, not just by your partner, but also by life and by the universe and by, so many people that you've done things for. And the thing that you want to consider, Scorpio, is that when we go around, it's a normal human thing to feel disappointment, to feel hurt, to feel all those type of things. But when we feel those feelings inside of us, it doesn't really flow love from us. It flows pain, it flows fear, it flows sort of like rejection, running away, because that's what you're focusing on. But I feel that many of you, especially with this new moon that we have in Cancer at the moment, it's that new space of new beginnings, new emotional beginnings, which is really, really wonderful for you, because what you're giving out is very different at the moment, which means that is why your heart space is so beautifully open. That key is turning and it's unlocking. All right, some of you are finally allowing yourself to feel your emotions. Let's see what we've got for tarot for you. Recent, past, current energy, and future energy. The Death card, the Hierophant, and the King of Cups. Powerful energy. Alrighty, so this is you having released all of that which is not really serving you positively. Some of you have maybe been with a partner, with a spouse, in a relationship, even in a friendship, even in a job, even in a place where you're living, maybe even a car, a life circumstance, a favorite song that wasn't really supporting your sort of like optimal twin flame flow energy being with that person. Because remember, when we are sort of stuck on the past energy, or we're stuck on the things that are not working out, then we sort of feeding that particular energy. And I feel for many of you, you've left that energy behind. You were like, I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay? Focusing forward. Some of you where the Hierophant, you are still experiencing challenges there with the moving forward. You are still experiencing sort of maybe even self-doubt over here. And for many of you, and I kind of want to bring this across as well. So for many of you, you're in a space where you're ready to move forward, maybe ready to move along on your own, or ready to move in with someone else. There's that sense of movement that you are feeling ready for, working towards, plan towards, pay towards, all those type of things. But many of you could be experiencing all sorts of challenges. Maybe the car that you need, or the movers or whatever, they're breaking down, or they can't do this now, or all sorts of little things happening. There is this doubt that we sometimes have when we're still sort of hanging on to the past. Oh my goodness, am I doing the right thing? Now, obviously, I fully support healthy discernment. You want to be logical and responsible in life and about life. But try not to overthink to the point that you're actually holding yourself back, because I can see that you're ready to go forward. And when those past thoughts come up, I wouldn't even recommend trying to suppress them, but maybe be open in a sense of, I can feel the fear, but I'm still willing to move forward. All right. With King of Cups there, the energy coming towards you. This is a beautiful space of love. This is you connecting with your counterpart. This is you making a beautiful connection. So this is a beautiful chronological flow. There was a release in the past, the emotional release in the past, which might have been very difficult. There may have been a lot of tears that you cried, but the tears that you cried were worth it. All right? Because this is a space of moving towards an energy where you actually get with a person that actually wants to be with you. But when we're sometimes so used to being in a space where we don't fully get what we deserve, when what we deserve is sort of being presented to us, even if that means being on your own for a while so that you can attract that perfect counterpart, it can really become very scary. All right. But good news, the one is heading your way. Alrighty, clarifying all of that, we've got the Hermit card for the Death card, we've got the Nine of Pentacles for the Hierophant, and we've got the Knight of Cups for the energy coming towards you for this King of Cups, and also we had this Knight of Cups in the same position for the Cancer reading. So maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, or you get Cancer in your chart. You're both water signs, and you know, if you're currently cross-watching this as well, maybe you are a Cancer or a different sign. You know, you get to get a deeper sort of understanding of maybe where your Scorpio person is at. All right, but some of you, I feel that you needed to take some time. Maybe your health was suffering. Other things in life were suffering. You could have been in a space where you felt like you want to move forward in so many places in your life, but it just felt like everything was so stuck. And I felt that it's almost like you needed to sort of breathe and allow life to just happen, to allow that one step to go from this step to that step, you know? Even with love, sometimes when we need to make that big gap, we need someone to help us make that gap, because if you want to go from year to that big love, you need love to take you there. And sometimes the gap is just too big for you to jump. And that is when you get like a soulmate that comes in and to support you. So to give you that love, to give you that period that you need in order to be ready to go to that next level. So if you are maybe dealing with someone who really, really hurt your feelings, hurt your heart, betrayed you, those sort of things, that person was there to help you move from one phase to another phase. When we don't release, life has to do something to remind us that it's time to release. Okay. Where you are at the moment, listen, whoever you're dealing with here, whoever this person is, there's a lot of potential in this connection. It's actually really, really beautiful. But you have to open yourself to actually go for this. It is required at this particular point in time for this connection to really flow, for you to have that willingness to go and take that step. You've done everything that you needed to do. Literally, in a sense, you have suffered everything that you needed to suffer in order to learn those lessons and those type of things. This Scorpio is a space for you of moving forward. The cup of love that you are desiring is already there for you, but it's up to you to open your heart to that cup of love. Okay, let's look from the Good Tarot what guidance it is that the universe would like to give you in this connection, the person that you are dealing with. Cancer's coming out again. So some of you maybe are dealing with a Cancer. You've got the Chariot over there. This is a space of moving forward. You know, a lot of times in life, we only want to sort of experience our light sides and our beautiful sides and our flowing sides and all those type of things. And sometimes when people practice spirituality and you just kind of get into it, that is also the trap that you fall into. You're always supposed to be happy. But when you can look at your light side and your dark side and you make friends with all of that, forgiving the past and letting it go, this is how you powerfully move forward into life, Scorpio. So just to sort of wrap all that up for you, first of all, you're ready. Beautiful connection available for you. Beautiful space available for you. Second chance may be available for you. But I feel that this is more coming from you, whether you actually want to give somebody a second chance or not. I feel for most of you sort of merging away from that really. But I feel that, which is wonderful, many of you stopped running. What is it that I need to do? What is the next step that it is that you need to do? And maybe it could be, for example, that maybe you book NLP Life Coaching with me, you have a regression hypnosis session with me, because those are the things that I really do to help you get through those parts. What are the parts holding you back? What are the thoughts and the, you know, the beliefs and those type of things in your subconscious holding you back? It could be a different one for you. Maybe you decide to focus on nutrition. Maybe you start to go running or just do something that makes you happy. But this is a space of moving forward very prosperously in love, really, for you, Scorpio. And I'm so happy to see that for you, because for many of you it was a challenging space. This is a space where you might feel that somebody didn't want to be with you anymore. They want you back. They want to be with you. You know, I really feel that somebody might be regretting if they treated you unfairly in the past, and they sort of want to make it really up to you because they can see that you have changed. All right. If that resonates with you, that's all that I've got for you. I'd really thank you for your time. I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit the notification bell if you subscribe for your weekly readings. If you want to have a personal reading with me, NLP Life Coaching or Regression Hypnosis, you can send me an email. My address is in the description. If you want to learn to read the tarot for yourself, you're more than welcome to click on the link down below in the description as well for my detailed online tarot reading course with lifetime access. See you next time. Bye.